Hello and welcome everyone. In this session, I'm going to teach you how you can do the planning for writing task 1 in IELTS academics. I know a lot of questions are there. A lot of students have queries, how to start, what to write, how many words to write, how I can plan my report writing. A lot of questions are there from a lot of students, but in this particular video, I'll make it a very brief one and will make it very clear for you कि कैसे आप अपना जो writing task 1 है वो प्लान कर सकते हो, उसको अच्छे से एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हो, रीचेकिंग कर सकते हो और कैसे आपको डेटा को एक्यूरेटली लिखना है. Okay, and I'll be sharing a screen with you right now. In that screen, you'll see a PDF on which you'll see some steps that you need to follow to get success over your writing task 1 in IELTS Academic task 1, writing task 1. Here we go. This is a PDF I have, and in this PDF, we are going to learn this. Key to success in IELTS writing task 1 academics. The first thing and the first step that you need to take when you have a graph in front of you is understanding the main question. You see these kind of questions in exam. The bar chart shows the number of something. The line graph gives details about. The table gives the table below, and so on. So the first step is to understand this small sentences because these are the key to success. Many students don't understand these sentences and they go off topic or write something which is not asked or give detail about something which is not given or not seen in the graph. So that's how you are not giving good score in your task achievement in IELTS writing task 1. So better idea is to read carefully. Okay, so the first step involves in this step, it is advised to read the question very carefully. Okay, read it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times at times, like if you don't understand it, because understanding the question is the key to success. Keep that in mind. So if you know what is given, about what it is given, and what is the time limit given for the data, you will definitely master your writing. So first step, understand the main question. In that, see, you can see here some dates are given. Paraphrasing is important. Right? So if you have this sentence in front of you, you need to first read the sentence, try to summarize it in your own language, whatever language you're comfortable in. Translate the sentence in that language, read it twice, thrice. You will come to know, oh, this is what the data is. This is the year they're talking. This is the area they're talking about. And these are the percentages or proportions or whatever they're giving, whether they're giving about the numbers or percentages. So you can see here some examples, the number of tourists. So the data in this graph would have been related to the number of visitors, whereas here you have proportions. So if there is a number like 25 in the graph, in this context, you'll have number 25 visitors, but over here you'll have like 25 percentage of people, and they both are very different. Okay, so read the question very carefully. You'll understand the given data, and then after you have done with this part, what you can do is move ahead and go for your second task. Second task is very important. Again, you have to analyze the given graph given. Analyzing is very important. You should never ever start writing directly. Planning is the key to success. Keep that in mind always. So if you have a graph in front of you, check for some things. What are those things? The patterns, the highs, the lows, the similarities, differences, starting point, ending point, spikes, fluctuations, and flow of writing. Right. So let's say if you have this line graph given, you need to know this is a steady downfall, sudden rise, and again steady upward trend. So understand this kind of small details given. This is the starting point of this graph. These are the numbers. What is on x-axis? What's on y-axis? Analyzing all these data will give you a brief idea about what to write in your report, because if you don't know what the main ideas are or where your graph is actually going or what are the similarities or what are the differences, or let's say what is the trend given in the graph, there are some things you will not get scores good for. First, when you see the question that they write, summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. and make comparisons where relevant. So if that sentence is there in the question, and that will definitely be there. So when you see a graph and you see some things are similar or some things are contradictory, or there are highs and lows which are very important, and you don't analyze them and you don't write them in your writing, you are not going to get good score definitely. So better idea, analyze the graph given, check off the numbers given, right? Which number is bigger, which is the lowest number, the mediocres, which numbers are close to each other, nearby values. Get all the details and then do the planning. Like, I'm going to write this much in my b1, this much in my b2. B1 b2 stands for body para 1, body para 2. So, and also one more thing, when you're writing your graph, always have this sense open in your mind. Examiners need IBC. IBC stands for introduction, body, and conclusion. So you need to have one introduction paragraph, two body paragraph, and a conclusion. Conclusion is also important, because if you don't conclude, your graph will end on a rough note, and that won't give you good score. So to make it look a bit fancy, you can use I, B, and C. That is introduction body paragraphs, and a conclusion sentence. After analyzing the graph given, what you can do is planning. Just what I said, कि कितने पैराग्राफ बनाने हैं, हर पैराग्राफ के अंदर कितना डिटेल आपको रखना है, ये पहले से प्री प्लान होना चाहिए. अगर आपने इस चीज़ की प्लानिंग नहीं की है, तो होगा क्या, आफ्टर राइटिंग एवरी सेंटेंस और आफ्टर राइटिंग एवरी फ्रेज, you will be confused now what I need to write. And if that is the case, आपको टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा, आपको डेटा को ऑर्गेनाइज करने में भी प्रॉब्लम होगी, एंड इसमें आपके बहुत सारी जगहों पे मार्क्स कटेंगे. First, you might lose your score in coherence and cohesion, where examiners see the linking between the sentences and between the paragraphs. So, before starting writing, plan out how much data you need to write in B1, how much data you need to write in B2, how you are going to paraphrase the sentence of the question. After that is done in your planning, you can start writing. Now, just a second. Yeah. Writing and checking is the last step, right? So writing and checking, write accurately, right? Don't write anything that is not given in the graph. Understand the concept carefully. Check what tense you're writing things in. And also, whatever you have planned in your planning, like B1, B2, B3 में और conclusion में जो भी आपने plan किया हुआ है कि भाई इसमें ये इतना लिखना है, इसमें इतना लिखना है, ये स्टार्टिंग में होगा, ये उसके बाद होगा, ये सेकंड पैरा में आएगा, ये उसके बाद आएगा, ये जो आपने प्लानिंग की है, उस प्लानिंग के ऊपर आपको स्टिक रहना है. डोंट यू डेयर लाइक गो अगेंस्ट योर प्लानिंग, बिकॉज फिर आपने प्लानिंग की क्यों. प्लानिंग वी डू बिकॉज वी नीड टू हैव अ प्रॉपर प्लान ऑफ एक्शन. सो प्रॉपर प्लान ऑफ एक्शन आपके पास ऑलरेडी है, अब आपको उसके ऊपर स्टिक रहना है कि इसके अलावा मैं कुछ नहीं करने वाला हूँ. बिकॉज इफ यू स्टिक टू अ प्लान, it will be very easy for you to execute what you have in your head. वरना आपको हर दो लाइन लिखने के बाद एक नया थॉट दिमाग में आएगा, and that is going to waste a lot of time of yours in exam particularly. So better अभी से आप planning करना सीखो. घर पे अभी आपके पास टाइम है. You don't have exam like close by. So if you have exam close by, still plan it out. Like एक दिन में आप 10 रिपोर्ट लो, 10 रिपोर्ट के ऊपर आप सिर्फ प्लानिंग करना शुरू करो. आपको ये प्लानिंग करना फास्ट फास्ट आना चाहिए. एक बार आपको प्लान करना आ गया, ग्राफ को देख के क्वेश्चन को समझना आ गया, ग्राफ को अच्छे से एनालाइज करना आ गया कि डेटा का क्या मतलब है, परसेंटेज है कि नंबर है, एक्स एक्सिस वाई एक्सिस पे क्या है, कहाँ पे हाईज है, कहाँ पे लोज है, और कितना डेटा है जो आप B1 में रख सकते हो, कितना डेटा है जो आप B2 में रख सकते हो, कौन से एलिमेंट्स हैं जिनका आप कंपैरिजन कर सकते हो. अगर ये सारी चीज़ें ऑलमोस्ट आपको फटाफट प्लानिंग करना आ गई, तो आपको लिखने में ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा. Because in exam, you only get 20 minutes to write and revise and plan your entire report. So within this time limit, अगर आपको लिखना है तो बहुत ही strong plan of action होना जरूरी है. If not, you are definitely losing score, because रिपोर्ट राइटिंग की वजह से आपका स्कोर या तो बढ़ेगा या घट जाएगा. 0.5 1 बैंक तक का डिफरेंस आपका राइटिंग में रिपोर्ट राइटिंग की वजह से आता है. सो इफ यू गुड एट ऐसे राइटिंग के, आई नो हाउ आई कैन राइट माय ऐसे राइटिंग, बट इफ यू नॉट पेइंग अटेंशन ऑन रिपोर्ट राइटिंग, definitely at some point you'll regret this. So make sure कि आपका जो रिपोर्ट राइटिंग है वो बहुत सोफेस्टिकेटेड हो, कोई उसके अंदर एरर्स ना हो, राइट? क्योंकि आपको 150 प्लस ही वर्ड्स लिखने हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा वर्ड्स नहीं लिखने हैं. So if you are just writing 150 plus words of report, make sure all these data, what is given in the graph is uh, forecasted in your writing. If not, you are losing score. And again, ये जो 4 steps मैंने बताए हैं, इनिशियली आपको इसके ऊपर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करने में तकलीफ होगी, बट when you will be practicing it like every day, 1 or 2 reports, you will see the results in a week. एक वीक लगेगा आपको इसके इस पैटर्न के अंदर पूरा ढलने के लिए, लेकिन एक वीक के बाद जब आप रिपोर्ट राइटिंग लेके बैठोगे, कोई भी रिपोर्ट हो, लाइन ग्राफ, बार ग्राफ, टेबल, पाई चार्ट, फ्लो चार्ट और मैप, you will see yourself very productive. So understand, again, I'm repeating whatever I have said. First thing, understand the main question, because if you don't understand the main question, you might go off topic or you write something which is not given. That will not give you good scoring task achievement. Then after analyzing the question, you need to analyze the graph given, जिसके अंदर आपको डेटा अच्छे से एनालाइज करना है, परसेंटेज नंबर्स, कौन हाई है कौन लो है, किसका कहाँ पे सेम पैटर्न है, सेम नंबर्स में कौन चल रहा है, किसका क्या अलग अलग है. सारी डेटा अच्छे से एनालाइज कर लो, उसके ऊपर से प्लान कर लो कि इतना डेटा मुझे B1 में लिखना है, इतना डेटा मुझे B2 में लिखना है, और इन सारे एलिमेंट्स के बीच में मैं कंपैरिजन कर सकता हूँ. बिकॉज इफ देयर इज अ कंपैरिजन, इफ यू एंड यू नॉट डूइंग इट, आपके मार्क्स कट जाएंगे, ज़्यादा अच्छे मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे. सो बेटर आइडिया कि अगर कंपैरिजन के एलिमेंट्स हैं कहीं पे, तो डू द कंपैरिजन, यू गेट गुड स्कोर. आफ्टर दैट यू नीड टू स्टार्ट राइटिंग एंड स्टिक टू द प्लान. जरा सा भी आपके प्लानिंग के इधर उधर नहीं जाना है आपको. अगर आप प्लान के ऊपर स्टिक रह के लिखते हो तो आपके बेनिफिट ज़्यादा है, क्योंकि आपको एक्स्ट्रा कुछ भी सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. The only worry that you need to have then will be the construction of your sentences, because you already know the data कि क्या आपको लिखना है, but डेटा के अंदर किस तरह से आपको उसको प्लान करना है वो आप अच्छे से कर पाओगे. फिर के आपका सेंटेंस फॉर्मेशन क्या होगा, चॉइस ऑफ वर्ड्स क्या होंगे, राइट? सो दिस वाज इट. I hope you will practice this strategy. It's very effective. A lot of my students have implemented this strategy and have got their best result possible in a month or two. So if you're struggling in your IELTS writing task 1, this was the strategy I wanted to share, and I hope you will use this strategy and you will master your writing task 1. Hope to see you in the next video with some other good strategies. Till then, take care and have a good life.